Good morning. Today, we're going to talk about the essentials of the proper mindset in a corrosive society. And I'm going to explain all of that and what I mean by that in just a few minutes. Hey, this is Glendon Cameron, founder of Hustlers Kung Fu University, where your real financial education begins. Today, we're going to talk about something that I haven't talked about in a while, but needs to be brought up. If you are trying to start a business, if you're trying to make money, and you have this corrosive mindset, it's going to be very hard. It's going to be challenging. It may not even be possible based upon how bad your mindset may be. And I will give you an example of this. And there's this exercise, and I've talked about it a long time ago, but I'm going to talk about it again today, where in your mind, you see yourself jumping off of a diving board, and you land in the water in a perfect dive. Now, this is taking place in your mind. Years and years ago, I used to mess this up because I was corrosively programmed for failure. And it didn't really make sense to me till I read the book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, and I got into a lot of personal development. It is really crazy how messed up your mental state can be, and you be totally 100% unaware of it. You are not even close to your real potential, because there's your front mind that's like, yes, I can do this, right? And then there's your subconscious mind, which is like a switch. It's like it's on or it's off. And if it's on, you're good to go. If it's off, then you're going to have a lot of miscues, missteps, worry, doubt, so many things. So one of the first things that you should do is limit your time to social media. Now, social media is very powerful. Social media, you can make a lot of money. Hold on a second. But you have to be careful with social media, because you can be programming social media, or social media could be programming you. And one of the things that I do is sometimes I don't go on Facebook for a day or two. Or when I'm on there for an hour or two, then I get off, because Facebook's very sticky. Facebook's very corrosive, because this is a test that I did. I would put up inflammatory posts on purpose, and the same people will show up time and time again. And then I would put up good posts. I would put up something enlightening. No hits, no likes. And I was just sitting there like, what is this about? And what Facebook does is recommend bad things or controversial things to people they know have a habit of creating drama, or continuing to agitate. That's a good word. They'll agitate. They will keep the drama going on. They'll fight you. They'll spend a lot of time on Facebook. The more time you spend on Facebook, the more money that Facebook could charge for ads. And every time you put something on Facebook, you tell Facebook something about you. And with the framework of big data, they could guess what you like to eat, how old you are. Well, they already know how old you are based upon your high school inputs, answering some of these silly questions for engagement. So they have a great deal of data on you and getting more in every day. So you're being programmed by that data set. They can make you jump. They can make you respond if you're not careful. So one of the first things you have to do is be very mindful of your social media. Something else that you need to do that is very, very important if you want to keep your attention span high, you need to read. Read, read, read. Now, the beauty of this is it doesn't take a lot of 15 minutes a day is plenty to offset the response of having this trigger mindset that we become more and more impatient the more the technology gives us immediate gratification. So when your internet is as fast as it should be, you flip out. When Facebook doesn't work the way it's supposed to, you flip out. YouTube, there's an issue with a video playing, you freak out. A lot of this stuff happens very, very fast, even when it is perceptually slow. So by reading 15 minutes a day, preferably an hour, you would acclimate yourself to the habit of patience, because it takes patience to read. I've never gotten the speed reading and all this other stuff where you could just go through it. I like reading. I like absorbing information. I like that exchange. And if you read 15 minutes to an hour a day, you'll find yourself more patient. All right. Another way to offset the corrosive programming is to write thank you notes. I know it sounds like it's like, whoa, what? Very few people do this. If you start writing thank you notes, you will develop goodwill. You will also have people look at you a little differently. People are like, wow, that's a considerate person. That's a thankful person. No one does this. Some older people do it. I do it. And what will happen is you will start programming your mind in a manner that's going to bring you money. Reading, thank you notes, meditation. I highly recommend transcendental meditation. There's plenty of resources. Google it. I will also, just for the sake of making sure that people, that's funny. All right. So I'm going to put this up here so you know what it is, so you can take advantage of it. Do not have to spend hours in the gym. A 15-minute walk a day, a 30-minute walk a day, preferably an hour a day, 5 days a week to 7 days a week of some kind of activity. You know the adage, you use it or you lose it. Let me see if I can find this, because I'm actually taking you to the devil, but it's a good little devil, I believe. Hold on, let me see, because I didn't post this too long ago. I don't think that I did. And also, she has really exceptional genetics. Whenever you see one of these people who, good Lord, how long ago did I post this? I've been posting a lot of stuff about signing up for these exchanges and stuff. Here we go. Okay. Let me frame that. All right. Now, another thing that you need to do, and you do not have to be a writer, but you need to journal. Write about your day, write about your life. It doesn't have to be overarching. It doesn't have to be Pulitzer Prize winning stuff. It's just writing your thoughts about your day, what you do, how you do it will go a long way towards your introspection. It will go a long way to helping you be mindful and to offset the effects of this corrosive society. Like, I'm going to give you some viewpoints. They're kind of facts, but they're steeped in my views. The Republican Party and the Democratic Party in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s were really not that far apart. These guys used to be friends. They used to hang out. They used to get lobbying jobs together. But this winner take all, this corrosive society, and the Democrats and the Republicans are just as equally guilty because the Democrats ran Obamacare through, just rammed it through without bipartisanship. It has set up these camps, these silos of thought that if you don't think like me, you're my enemy. That's really how it is. Because I've noticed with many of the Trump supporters, they don't want to hear anything if it is not into their worldview of how things should be. There's a lot of bigotry. There's a lot of racism. There's a lot of bad stuff with that. And this whole notion of, quote, making America great. And understand, America's great already. The thing is, each day that we make America a little greater, I mean, America's great already. We're not going to roll back the time and where coal and all this other stuff is going to be the thing. But it just shows you the corrosive programming that is going on. And if you're not a person who is able to see above the fray, and because, you know, when I vote for whoever I think is going to be the best person. Sometimes that's a Democrat. Sometimes that's a Republican. Nathan Deal, who's a Republican. If you look at his record, he has kept a lot of his promises. He said they were going to remove these toll booths that were just around the corner, and they did after it were paid for. I was like, you got to respect the hustle. I mean, he kept his word. So you have a lot of people who can't do that. You have people who are going to vote down party lines where they make sense or not. And for the record, I'm an independent. But if you do this, and this is where this gets really good, once you develop these habits, you begin to see stuff in society that you can make money off of. Once again, I will, let's see, make sure this is working. All right. Something is crazy is happening with my Wirecast. I don't know what it is because I test this stuff before I do it, and it just sometimes times out. All right. So hold on a second. This just drives me crazy. And the functionality of live streaming. So let's see. Well, what I was talking about during that thing was you need to exercise, you need to move. So we will not revisit that. That is wild. Okay, we got transcendental meditation. It should be self-explanatory what I was talking about there. And I'm like, what the? It is just ridiculously stupid how this keeps happening. All right, hold on a second. I'm going to say this again. That is just freaking wild. I really, I just don't understand why that keeps happening. All right. So, real quick overview. Woman's 71 years old, but Yeah. Essentially, middle age is going to move up to 71. You're going to have people living to 140, 150 years old. You're going to have people, and understand this woman has extremely good genetics to begin with, but you're going to have more of this stuff. But you need to work out 15 minutes a day, 7 days a week, preferably an hour a day, 5 days to 7 days a week. If you do not use this machine that is your body, you're going to lose it. You're going to develop some weird shapes, but you need to exercise. All right. So there was a little bit more in the first presentation, but essentially you've got to take care of your body because what's coming in the future is amazing. All right. So let me get back to this, and you'll be able to see certain things in society that will enable you to make money by developing the habit of reading, writing, meditation, contemplation, and being a thinker. This will help you make money. Hold on a second. You will see so many things that will benefit you in the future like you wouldn't believe. All right, so let me go into the chat room. Let's see, where are we? We got a lot of new people in here. What's up, VTC Corp, Flying Cheetah? Love that name. David, Levi, DJ, Honey Bunny, Chris Monroe, Regular Web Guy, A-Bull, Lavish Chick Boutique, Brother Gary, G Ranks, Derek, Oh My God Records TV. What's up, AKW Beats, Short Change. That's some kind of name you got there, Teresa. Yeah, Facebook does encourage it deeply. So Cigar Face TV, what's going on? The Wild Jones Report, Adderley. Oh, the tax bill. That is just, I'll talk about that in a minute. What's up, Rona? What's up, Baruch? Marquise? Emperor? Edward Wells. Yeah, any book. There is no specific book. If you just read 15 minutes to an hour a day, you will do wonders to your things. Yeah, I already know. Let's see. It's not dairy that's doing it. I have gluten allergies. Let's see. Don't you enjoy this new tax plan? See, oh. All right. No, I did not vote for Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a leader of corrosive programming. Make one thing sure. Donald Trump is an excellent marketer. He's a great salesperson, and he has sold people on many bad things. All right, so let's talk about this new tax bill and talk about the partisanship. There are people on the GOP side that voted for this tax bill knowing good and well that it's messed up because let's say the fiscal conservatives, this is going to create a huge deficit. One of the things they nailed Obama on. This is what this tax bill is going to do. But we're not going to get too deep into it. But if you use mindfulness, if you use these techniques, you use these processes, you will be able to rise above this. Because one of the big mindsets that I have is the edict of making more money. Make more money. It is a simple concept, but I have people who embrace, who get into the hustler's mindset, who buy the programs, who start making money. An extra $500 a month for many people is huge. I believe that all of you can get up to that 3 to 10 grand a month on top of your job income using the internet and Facebook and all these other sources. I really believe that. But I could believe that until the cows come home. I could believe that unless you believe it, it's not going to happen. And that's one of the things that creates the problem. Like, I'm going to recommend these books again. And I already know the little sound problem is fixed. We're going to go to Amazon. And let's see, The Power. There it is. Like that. So just any version of this. And unlimited. All right, let me slow down. Remember, Anthony Robbins. His name wasn't Tony Robbins, but it's Anthony Robbins. So you want to get Unlimited Power, which was December 1997. A lot of people are still getting this book because it's one of the best. So I actually got this version. Then you want to get Earl Nightingale. You want to get this one right here, Earl Nightingale, Lead the Field. Then you want to get this book, Thou Shall. You want to get this one. This is a great book, and this is why Jewish people win. Thou Shall Prosper. And you want to get this book, How Children Succeed. This is a great book for anyone. It's for parents of kids, teaching them that essentially if you prevent all the nasty stuff in life from happening to your kids at an early age, you're going to create a buster as an adult. That's just facts. So you want to get that book. And that's enough for the reading list. That should have you guys going. Because if you read those books that I just gave you and nothing else, this year, your life will enhance, your life will change. You'll be doing more stuff. You'll be taking more chances. And there's some other books, but I'll get into those a little later. Okay. There we go. Let's see. I don't know who you are, lone runner, but that's just some stupid questions. Continue lane, going from the employee mindset to business owner decision maker. It's very tough. Derek Bill, if you from a situation. I win on a new tax bill, but the average person, like 97% of America, doesn't. Oh yeah, I mean the whole dropping of the corporate rate from 35% to 21%. That's automatic money in my pocket. But one of the things that you have to look at is like, okay, it works for me. And it works for other wealthy individuals, and it works for other people with assets. That is literally 8% of the country. So you got this tax bill that works for 8% of the country and screws the other 92%. That's just not going to, it will work, but it's going to create a lot of tension. Conditioning my mind to read books, videos can make you passive. That's true. That's very true. Unless you watch videos with an intention, and an intention is you have a notepad and you pause the video and you take notes. So that's going to activate some other stuff. But yeah, you can watch a video passively and have to watch it 10, 11 times to get the message because you're not really paying attention to it. So that is very, very correct. That's a problem. And a lot of people don't really seem to get that. Now, let's see let me get out of there. That's funny. Get out of there. And let's see what we're going to do. Because I am a big believer in mindset. So what I'm going to do. All right, let me make sure. Let's go. And we're going to talk about the Superior Mindset Bundle. The Superior Mindset Bundle. What if I told you had the powers you need for business success, personal fulfillment, and peace? Isn't that what you want? What if I told you that if you follow this course, you will no longer have to worry about the problems you worry about today? You'll never be laid off again, and you'll be in control of your own destiny. What happened to me in 1999? I got laid off 3 times in 18 months. One of them I knew was coming. 2, I did not. So it created this shift in me. I just became very different. I don't know I think something died in me that this can't keep happening to me. So I developed the hustler's mindset, what I call it. And the last time I got laid off, and the dude was just like, hey, I can get you 2 more weeks. It's like, nope, don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. And I developed intention and purpose. I didn't just get a job. I got a job to prepare me for the next job. And I got another job to prepare me for business ownership. I had a plan. Now, this is what's so sad about this. What I did in 1999, for virtually 6 weeks, got a job making 3 times as one job, making 3 times as much money as I was making with 2 in all kind of hustles. Got my own place, left the boarding house, and I started to date. And all this happened in 6 weeks. And it wasn't that I couldn't have did this in 97. It's just I had not reached the mental state where I could activate my power. It was there all along. It's just I did not reach that mindset, the superior mindset, the hustler's mindset, until that moment where I started to think about my future in life in a manner that I never thought before. And in 6 weeks, I solved all my problems. I even tell you another aside that happened. This happened at the East Point house. Because my mind was open, and my ex was just being extremely evil. She would like send clothes because she's like, I didn't have time to wash. And then I had a conference that I had to attend at Rent-A-Crate, and she was like, well, I need someone to watch the kids. So I went out and got my friend Blue, and I paid her. And I said, look, I need you to stay at my house. She's going to drop the kids off. And I said, oh, yeah, I got my friend Cheryl to watch the kids while I work. All of a sudden, don't worry about it. I'll handle it. And I was like, that's interesting. She doesn't want anyone else to see how she's acting. So I started to concoct, oh, well, my mother's coming. Yeah, she'll be here. So the kids, all of a sudden, they would come with their hair done, clean clothes. All that craziness just went away when I finally figured out that as long as I was battling her by myself, she was going to act a fool. She was going to have the hair. She was going to have the nose. She was going to have the shoes. But the minute that I exposed her behavior to someone else, it stopped. I mean, if some of you are going through this, I guarantee you, if you start to bring other people in when they're clowning, it will stop because they know the behavior is wrong. And I was just like overjoyed. It was amazing, all of the things that happened once I developed a superior mindset. It was like life-changing and eye-opening, because you right now, the way you are, you could do a lot of stuff. But I guarantee you there is corrosive programming in your mindset software that is messing you up. For some of you, it is stuff that your parents put in your head when you were 8 years old. And you're 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, and that stuff is still stalling you out. Another thing that helped me, and I was 32 years old, and I let the issues with my father, because it was a situation where my mother did some stuff and she didn't tell me who my father was. And, you know, for many people who go through that situation, because it's not just a black issue, there's a lot of white people who are going through this issue. And I just like let it go. And later on, I found out just before she died that he never knew I existed. And I had a feeling it was her, because she did like some stuff, and I'm not going to get into it. But one of the things that parents tend to do is impose their corrosive, their bad behaviors unwittingly on their children. And when at 32, when I just let all that stuff go, I just completely moved on. I felt a burden was lifted from me. I began to instantly start making more money. So you may not think that your childhood issues are holding you back, and it's all about just don't give me that mindset, G. Just give me the techniques, and I'm guarantee you, if you do not feel worthy of success, you don't feel worthy of money because of all of this garbage and baggage that you have. And this is why journaling helps out so much, because it gets it out. You can look at it and you can deal with it. And it was real interesting how when I let that go, how I started to instantly be more successful. So some other stuff that I put in, you know, let's see, what can I do? Hold on a second. Because I'm just thinking about where this stuff is. Because there is an exercise that's in 30 days to 2,500 that helps out a lot with this. Let me think about it. Hold on. Let's see. Let me come in here. Because what I'm going to do, well, if it will let me, there we go. What do we have in here? What I'm going to do, I'll put this in there. I'm not going to change the price today. I will change the price tomorrow. So if you want the Superior Mindset Bundle, I just threw in 30 days to 2,500. And everyone that gets it today will get that, and then I'll raise the price tomorrow. Because I think it's just that important for you to really go through these process, because it makes such a big difference when you start to deal with those issues. You know, like I put out here before, I have a evil woman who took our child out of state and has prevented me from seeing her. Now, a lot of people would not say that, and they would be worried about the judgment. But since I have been talking about this, matter of fact, I even created courses to help other dudes, that I don't have the baggage and I don't have the secrets, because, you know, secrets will take a lot out of you. So since I put all this out, and it's been out, and I even talk about, I got my child support case dismissed, all this other stuff, I don't have that baggage holding me back. I don't have to worry about, well, if you know, what if the person I'm dating finds out? Or I don't have any of that. It's like, boom, there it is. This is what happens. And I can tell you, when you develop the courage to deal with these issues, to speak honestly about you, I mean, I'll just say it. This year, I made more money than I have in my whole life, including the storage auction time. And a lot of it has been coming out. You know, I just, the baggage, to have that stuff holding you back is so deep. And a lot of you have these things with your parents. You have these things with siblings. You have these things with other people. Something with my siblings. I don't talk to either one of them. And I made a decision when all of this stuff was going down to create the Hustler's Mindset Project, to create 30 Days to 2,500. Because when you have a lot of bad stuff going on in your life, you got a choice. You could roll with the bad stuff and take your energy and diminish. And I want you to hear me. When you have foolery, you have foolishness in your life, and then you take your personal power and your energy and you reduce yourself by rolling in the mud with these people. I chose not so much a high road. I chose it because I knew that I could be consumed by anger and all these other bad things. I chose to take that energy, which is pain, which was hurt, and to use emotional alchemy to create things to help other people. So over these years, I've created all these products that help, you know, thousands of people. They're making more money. They're doing so. Not only do I not have that baggage, but I have the emotional and financially tangible benefit of success, while people who are still in a bad spot, still not dealing with their issues. I mean, like I said, my sister, she won $1 million about 4 months before she graduated law school. And now I have her creditors calling me. And this was 10 years ago. So she's gone through all of that money, and now she is delinquent on at least one bill that I know of. Probably more than that. And part of that is not dealing with stuff the way that you need to deal with. I mean, it can seriously hold you back for a long, long time. All right, so for those of you who want the proper mindset and, you know, 30 days to 2,500 plus, I'm going to do this. I'm not raising the price today, but you need to go ahead, go under the video, grab the link and get it. And you will be surprised at some of the lessons that you will learn. It'll blow your mind. All right, so let's see. All right, let's go back down. What's up, Kareem? Definitely need a mindset. I mean, mindset is everything, Cody. It really is. Audiobooks can also be passive, but audiobooks, you kind of have to be forced to listen. I find myself listening to an audiobook 3 to 4 times. Full melt, that stuff's in the course, because the law of action is 100 times stronger than the law of attraction. Brother Gary, and here the upholstery shop, but I'm not in the upholstery yet, and it has debt. Planning on taking one of the courses to help me with making the business successful. I am broke Dick Danny right now. Wow. Eric Willis, is true. My brother ex-wife did the same. Immediately the kids dressed to kill when he got engaged to another woman. That's funny. Kazan. How can I get my life together if I'm very emotionally unstable and depressed? Everything I want seems to be unattainable. I barely got out of bed. One of the things you need to do is to set daily goals of doing one thing a day for a week. And after 1 week, you got one thing done, then you add 2. It's going to take you about 6 months, but you need, I mean, simple stuff as getting out of bed, brushing your teeth, and getting dressed. Set that as a goal and keep it going for 5 days, then increase it. Sean, it's very difficult to overcome your subconscious program because most of us aren't even aware of it. Very, very true. Very, very true. Oh, journaling is the truth. What's up, Everett? Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people, because if you would take some of these Trump people, and the only way that they would see it, if you could like do a Scrooge where like the ghost of the Christmas past or something comes and actually show them where they could be outside themselves and look at their behavior, they would be appalled. They really would. Yeah, yesterday's video was jacked, so I took it down. Oh, secrets makes cowards of us all. Rich doctor, I wouldn't even worry about net neutrality. The fears that I conquer, changing my circle and blocking out naysayers helps to move fast forward success. They can't help me. No, just do 30 days to 2,500. Um, One of the things I'm going to do is, and it's to that point, you know how you go to college and you have 3, 4, 5 courses. Depending on your time, and this is how you're going to get the most benefit. You don't have, if you were to take 30 days to 2,500 and like eliminate TV, eliminate Facebook for 30 days and just go to work, hang out with your friends, whatever you do, and devote 3 to 5 hours a night to 30 days to 2,500, you'll see a big jump, because it's the truth. You can do it concurrently. Let's see, how long have I been on? Oh, this is one of the longer ones. Yeah, all right. For the folks who are here, let me go run through everything again before I depart. All right. So just to be clear, we have the proper mindset bundle, which is directly under the video. You can get it. Super credit, which I will be doing my bit cryptocurrency. I'll even get into that more deeply in a minute. And you have this. So all of the links are below the video. Now, what I am going to do, let me come out of here. Is go here. All right. Oh, this is what's going to happen with this channel, Digital Citizen. It's going to be about cryptocurrencies. Now, it's not going to be about how to buy Bitcoin and get rich overnight. No. Actually, I have sold all my Bitcoin. You want to see the video, it's there. You can check it out. And we're going to learn about cryptocurrencies because we're just getting started with cryptocurrency. If you feel that you missed the boat, no. I predict, and I'm betting my money on this, that there will be currencies that will outperform Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a lot of problems. Bitcoin has a lot of systematic problems. The concept of Bitcoin is beautiful, it's great, but the system that it's built on is whack, and that's what's going to cripple it. And that's why I sold at 18K. I was just like, I'm out of here. And I got rid of all my Bitcoin. I got rid of my Bitcoin Cash, and I'm going to slowly reinvest in other alternative cryptocurrencies. And this channel will be documenting the journey. So that's going down. And then I'm going to do a crypto course, and it's going to be a long-term investment type course. It will not be a trading course. May do a trading course later on, But trading is very volatile. Trading is very risky, and you could literally lose all of your money. Trading is not for the weak of heart. All right. So once again, we've got the proper mindset. That link's under the video. We have super credit. And we've got that. And also for those of you who will be coming to Atlanta next week, December 28th, December 29th, we will be doing this. I talked about it yesterday. I'm gonna have to get in here because I didn't make any changes. If you are a member of Hustle Camp and you have paid up in full, you can come. If you're still in the making payments, no, you cannot come. But what we're going to be doing, building a brand from scratch. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to take you through building a brand. Direct response for marketing is going to be really day one. We're going to spend on this. And day two, we will spend on LLCs, business credit, so on and so forth. And if you want to come, actually, and you just want that course, what you do is just, let me make sure. You can buy this consult for $2,500, and I'll have Patty hook you up. You know, you got the video as proof, and then you can come those 2 days, because I'm going to be doing it more and more often. So the earlier courses, the earlier live streams will be cheaper, but they will get up there because the stuff that I will be teaching you will blow your mind. So that's where you can get in. And if you want to, there it is. Let me just go back. There we go. So all that stuff's at hustlerskungfumarketingdojo.com. All right. So that's it. That's how to get the stuff. It's below the video. Once again, if you're coming to the live experience, December 28th, 29th, we need to know tomorrow. You need to make your payments no later than tomorrow, or send Patty. No, and also, I know you have to do this because you're not getting the address until you confirm. So you just can't like, bam, show up. I'm here. Hey, what's up? No, you can't do that. It's interesting what you could do by hand. That's funny. Time alone does help to focus. In the military, we spent countless hours and days and months without communications and distractions, and we got a ton of work done. Let's see. Text qualification squad, super credit bundle, hustle gear. Oh, hold on. Preview. Come out of there. We got super credit. Set bundle. So all right, the mindset bundle is under there now, and super credits under there. How to start a business from scratch. That's under there. And what I'm going to do while I'm here, I'm going to change this. Let's see. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. All right. So super credit bundles there. Mindset bundles there. How to start a business from scratch. And what I'm going to do, let's go to consulting tab. Make some changes. So what I will do, can I change? Live experience, December 28th through 29th. Start a business, branding, direct response, sales funnel, and LLC. Organization. Workshops. Must buy by Friday, December 22nd. So there it is. So I've changed that. And we'll go to sales page and put that. Yeah. So all of that's there. So for those of you who want to come to the live experience, December 28th through 29th. All right. So all that is under the video for real. I know it because I just put it there. Let's make sure. Yep. Live experience, texting if it started business, all that is below the video. Nope, Joshua Hill, I have not. Well, that's one of the big problems with Bitcoin on the American exchanges, and it's a problem that's happening with other exchanges. What's up, Yolanda? All right, so that's it. So if you need any help, go below the video. All of the bundles are there. And I will see you guys later. Be sure to subscribe and be sure to leave a comment once the video rendered. And for super deals, be sure to give me your number. I'll be starting that up again big time tomorrow.